What's going on, guys? Criminal Justice here, and today we're back with some more Farming Simulator 19. God bless you guys. God bless America. God bless our troops out there fighting for our freedom. So, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I've been getting my farm up and ready and running for a live stream. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the live stream on YouTube or Facebook yet. Might do it on both. Might do it on both. Never know. So, what we're doing today is I have cut a lot of grass around my fields here, around my crops, and we've already cut it and we've put the tedder on it and spun it out and all that. So, sorry guys, what we're basically doing is we're going to take this windrower here and this tractor and we're going to go right down there and we're going to windrow it up and get it done. Alright, so here we go. Let's fire it up. Let's go ahead and head down that way. Get the windrower opened up. Now we can get past these trees before it opens all the way up. There we go. Well, we're going to start right here. Of course, y'all know what the windrower does. It just puts all the grass in a row so you can come back and scoop it back up with a loading wagon or a baler, of course. So let's put it down. And here we go. I need to get over just a little bit so I can get all that grass that's in the crops. Now these tractors right here, they turn so weird because they don't actually turn by the tires. They turn from the middle of the tractor. They actually turn from the middle. See that? So I'm trying to get all this in one go, if I can. If that's possible. I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can. But we got over in the crops a little bit. See where my worker there missed a spot? Yeah, my worker missed a spot. I know what you guys are thinking. You're like, yeah, that's what I would say too. But really it was my worker. It was my worker. I hired a worker out there to plant this crop, my sugar beets, and he actually missed a spot back there. So, yeah, I was pretty ticked off about that. But, I'm just kidding, I wasn't mad. But I did fire him after that, though. So we are just going to get all this in a row, pretty much is what we're doing today. And if we have time, we might actually go and scoop it up. We might actually do that. So we're going to do this, go up to the middle, and then we're going to come back down, probably, and put it all in one row. As we come back down, we'll have two sides there to come back down. Man, I should have got over and done the other side. Man, I should have done. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't know what I was thinking. So if you guys notice, I do have my help window off. I don't really use the help window much. I just turn it on for you guys when I'm doing that, just for y'all's knowledge. As a matter of fact, I probably need to have that on while I'm doing this. So here we go. I got the help window on now. But I don't use it much, like when I'm just playing the game by myself and getting things ready and prepared. I turn the help window off. I've been playing this game for so long that I've kind of got the stuff memorized. So let's turn this way. And we're going to start going down through here. And I have found out, I didn't know this, but see how the windrower is kind of like going through the crop there, but it's not really doing any damage, just pulling the loose grass out of there. So I did find out that when you're running the mower, if you hit your crop accidentally, it will cut your crop. I didn't know that. I didn't know they had the game set up like that, but it will cut your crop. So if you are mowing grass, be careful when mowing around your crop because it will definitely cut into your crop. So if you don't believe me, get your mower out and run straight through your big crop that you just planted, and I promise you're going to cut it up. You'll cut it up every time. So, but you can put the windrower in it and stuff like this, and it won't hurt you. Run your tractor through it, it'll just lay it down, stand right back up, but you put a mower in there and it's over with. It's over. So I'm just trying to stay within that crop area because I know I've got some grass in there that blew over in that area. So we're trying to make some good solid turns here. These tractors are kind of weird to drive because of the way they turn. Like I said, they turn from the middle of the tractor and not the wheels themselves. So it's kind of weird. The only thing I really use these tractors for, I just decided to break it out today just to drive it because I don't drive it very often. But the only time I really use my big tractors is when I'm cultivating some pretty good sized fields, or I'm sowing some seeds or something. That something needs to be done. Quite fast. I'll pull out the big tractors, but other than that, I'm using the small tractors. Like normally, I would use a smaller tractor for something like this, but being the fact it's a video and I've only got a certain amount of time to do it, then I've got my big tractor out. So I hope everybody's having a great week so far. I hope you guys are happy. Happiness, as I say in every video, is very important. And if you are in a dark time in your life right now, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. We've all been there. We've all been in dark times in our lives. And, just the way to get out of those dark times is just, prayer. I say all the time, prayer, man. Prayer is so important. Meditation on God. There's nothing wrong with meditating on God when you just sit. And it's kind of like prayer and focusing at the same time. You just sit. It's not about sitting and sitting crisscross applesauce and Indian style and holding your fingers up and putting your index and thumb together and going That's not what that's all about. It's about just sitting still and meditating on God and listening for that small still voice. That's what meditation is all about. I hope I can get this windrower through. I don't think I can. That's not going to happen at all. So let's get this up, and we're going to have to attempt to back out of here. One thing is really hard. That's backing this thing up because of the way that the tractor turns. It's so difficult to back up. So we're going to try to. I knew I was going to hit that. So I might have to make a U-turn here. See, I still got grass out here to cut on my cornfields and stuff. Man, I got a lot of crops growing, guys. A lot of crops. So let's go ahead and drop it here. Turn it on. And I don't think we're going to be able to fit through here. I'm going to have to get the smaller windrower for this job right here. Yeah, definitely. That's definitely not going to fit through there. So let's take it back up. Let's ease it back, And we're going to go over here. I'm going to try to take it over this way and back it in. I don't know why I just turned my headlights on like an idiot, but we're going to try to back it in right here and get as much of this as we can. So let's take this real nice and easy. I don't want to... So you don't take but just one wrong little move for this thing to get out of whack, because it's definitely hard to back it up. These tractors are so difficult to back up. It's just so weird the way they're built, and they really have equipment like this. If I can get those two spinners back, those two spin blades, I'll be good. Well, let's put those down and see if it'll grab all that. It's not going to grab that first little bit. It didn't grab it, so we're just going to go on out this way right here. And we're going to try to go back without hitting that piece right there. And then we're going to... Oh my God, it's so hard to steer, man. It's so hard. So let's get this right here. We are I'm trying to get in a row as much as I can. As you can see how I grabbed the other part over there, which that's okay. That's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Let's pick it up and go back around here. I think it actually grabbed that a little bit, didn't it? Let's go right here and set it down there, and we'll take off. See, I've got a bunch over there. So that's where the small windrower comes in right there. Get that small windrower, get some small spots like that. Let me see if I actually can't go down through here. I might be able to squeeze right through here and then squeeze back through, but I don't know if that whole thing is gonna fit in there. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's just not gonna happen at all. So we'll have to back out and go back around here. I'm not really sure what the point of that was, but I did get a little bit of that in a row though. So let's go over here. And of course I hit the tree again like an idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh my gosh. I should have got a different tractor, guys. I really should have. Like, I seriously got a different tractor. Let me pull up just a little bit so I don't grab that back row. So let's... Oh no, don't hit that tree. It's going to bounce on me. It's going to bounce. Oh. Yeah, see, it's going to grab all the other stuff. See, if you're anywhere near the other, it's going to grab it and put it all in a row for you. That's exactly, that's what it does. That's its job. All right, let's go ahead and turn that off and back this thing out. And then we'll get back more up towards, you know what, we're going to straighten this row out here a little bit. I'm going to straighten all this out right here. So we can actually drop it right there. And we can grab all this at once. Possibly get it all. Yeah, we got most of it there. Let's get over this way. And get all this at once here and put it all in one row. That way we're not like going back and forth with our loading wagon or our baler or whatever I decide to use. You know, it kind of it puts it all in one row instead of, you know, 4 or 5 different separate rows. Alright, so we got that part. Let's go around here. Now, when we go back up, of course, it's going to grab this over here too on my left and my right possibly. So we'll have a whole nother row here, and I've got some out in the middle there that I really need to grab, but I've got to get the stuff that's in the crop. I can't leave that in my crop. Yeah, I can't leave that. It's got to come out of the crop, that's for sure. See, we got this little line through there. Now what I'll do is when I'm done is I'll come back down and I'll make everything one line. And you know, it's time consuming to do it like that, but in the long run it's so well worth it because you're not making as many trips to you know, to pick up your grass, you know, your hay. You're not making as many trips to do that. See where I cut a little bit of my my crop there? You can see it laying down there right there. See, there's a little bit more right there. And you can see as I go up there, little chopped up places in the crop where I've done that, where I hit it with the mower accidentally, didn't mean to. Now we're gonna go straight up through here and straight out. Now, if you guys have never done this on Farming Simulator, cutting grass is actually a really fun thing. It is time consuming, I'm not gonna lie. It's very time consuming because you got to cut the grass, then you got to have a tedder, then you got to go back and windrow it, then you got to go back and pick it up with a loading wagon or a baler. So, and you know, the way that I do it to make it go a little faster is I have that. You guys seen that big green mower I have, the big Crone mower? That's what I use. So let's see what I'm going to do here. And then I put a tedder on the back of that Crone mower, so as I'm cutting the grass, it actually teds it while I'm cutting it. That saves me a trip. Then I come back and windrow it, then I go back and bale it. Alright, let's put this down. And we're going to start this row right here. It's going to be a lot of grass to pick up. I know it's going to make a lot of bales of hay. I know that. It'll make a lot of bales for me. Let's go ahead and get on over this way. I like the way it's going. It looks like that's the way it's going. So we're actually just going to, instead of going up to there, we're going to go straight to try and keep a straight line going here, even though I'm probably not going straight at all. Let's see. It's not too bad. I'm still going kind of crooked. See, now that's a pretty good straight line right there. That's a good straight line. So we'll go all the way down if I can get it to go all the way down here. Just did get it. Just did get it. Alright, then what we'll do is we're going to turn this bad boy around. And we're going to come back over here. And then we're going to go down this way. It'll all make sense in just a minute, guys. I promise. It's all going to make sense of what I'm doing. As I do this a certain way every time I cut grass and I go back and windrow it, I do it a certain way every single time. So the way that I do it, it saves me trips. So for those of you that play Farming Simulator 19, let me know in the comments below what you think about the game, what your opinion is on it, and what your likes and dislikes are about the game. See how you can just drive into the crop there? And then I'm going to back up and cut that off. Alright, then we're going to go back. But let me know what your thoughts and things are on this game in the comments below, and your, like I said, your likes and dislikes. I want to know y'all's opinions on this game because, you know, I have a lot of likes about this game. I don't know about dislikes yet. I haven't really found any dislikes about the game. But there's definitely a lot of likes about it. A lot. And so for those of you that are watching my video that love watching Farming Simulator, love playing it, or just like the game in general, hit that like button for me. It would help me out a lot, and I would really greatly appreciate it. So let's get this row going here. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot to me. And if you subscribe to my channel, if you're a new subscriber, let me know who you are. Put your name down in the comments below. If you don't want to put your name out in public, you know, for everybody here or anything like that, that's cool. You know, if you want me to give you a shout out under a different name, I can do that too. It's completely up to you. But I would like to acknowledge my subscribers. I'm now up to 52 subscribers. I've been on here for about a year now, and I'm up to 52. So, like I've said, guys, I'm here to stay, and I'm here to just you know, try to succeed at this. This is my last opportunity in life, guys. I'm not as young as I used to be. I'm old enough to know better, but I'm still too young to care. I'll put it like that, because I won't tell my age. I will not tell my age. I'm not like an old man or nothing, but you know, I do feel like I'm in my 20s. My beautiful, amazing wife, she keeps me young. She keeps me feeling young, that's for sure. And then, you know, you guys know I've got 4 girls. Got 4 daughters. 4 amazing, beautiful, smart daughters. They're awesome. They're amazing in every way. They all each hold a special place in my heart. And, but yeah, my wife keeps me feeling young. She keeps me like I'm in my 20s, even though I'm not in my 20s. She keeps me feeling that way, that's for sure. Definitely. I would do anything for her. She's my best friend and the love of my life. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be. When you're in a relationship, you know, that person is supposed to be someone you can rely on. You know, when you're sad, you can cry on that person's shoulder. When you're happy and you have exciting news, you can tell that person. They'll listen to you. You know, just anything in life, you know, your spouse is supposed to be your best friend. You know, you two are supposed to share everything together, and that's the way a relationship is supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. And if you're in a relationship, and I'm not like a relationship expert, or I'm not like the love whisperer or anything like that, but you know, if you're in a relationship and you have that gut feeling that something's not right, then it's probably not, and it's probably time to get out of that. You know, it's probably time to move on to bigger and better things. You know, and a lot of times in life, I've learned, you know, before, of course, I met my soulmate, my wife, it's good to be single sometimes and get to know yourself and get to know who you are. Because, honestly, we can't truly love anyone else with our heart until we love ourselves. And I learned that. I've in my past, it's been a rough past. Yeah, I've had a rough past, and I couldn't really truly love anyone until I learned to love myself. Well, I had some time to be single before I met my wife. In 2015, I met her, and before I met her, I had actually had some time there to be single, quite some time to be single, and I learned to actually uh, had some time to get to know me, and I actually learned to love myself. So that allowed me to open my heart and love her, in which we both had that time. We both had that time to learn ourselves and to love each other, and we truly love one another. We really do, because we appreciate each other so much because of the rough relationships that her and I both have had in the past, and she's had a little bit rougher ones than I have. But seriously, guys and girls, I'm just giving some honest advice here. And like I said, if you got that gut feeling in your stomach that something's not right in your relationship, and there's something that you're uncomfortable about, or something that you're uneasy about, then something's probably not right. And and I'm not saying move on. When I said that a while ago that it's time to move on, I'm not saying move on. I'm not trying to make your decision for you. I'm saying you might want to rethink what's going on in your life and where you are and maybe where you need to be or where you're supposed to be. You know, I hope I get all this in one row. This is going to be rough to do, but I hope I get it all. It looks like I'm just barely going to get it all. Did I get it? Did I get it? I think I got it all. I did. I got every bit of that, guys. Oh, I'm so good. Gosh, I'm so good at that. Okay. Let's back out of here. And we're going to go over to this side. Alright, so I hope this is all making sense to you guys. Now, see, I've got it all in nice little rows. Um, Now, the good thing about this tractor is if you get yourself in a bind like this, like see how it's sliding on me, you can always turn that tractor because they turn extremely sharp. And you get yourself out of any bind you're in with these tractors, but I just don't like the way they turn because of the way they back up things. I just don't like the way they back up. But I forgot what I was saying. But I'm not saying leave the person you're with. I'm just saying maybe you need to sit down and talk to your partner, and say, and talk about things and find out where each other stands with one another. Do you really love each other? Are you really meant to be together? You got to ask yourself those questions because you don't want to. The last thing you want to do is go through life and be with someone that you're not meant to be with. Because I'm telling you guys, everybody has that one true love out there. And you might be with that one true love right now. And if you are, I'm happy for you. If not, I would suggest you find that true love. And in your heart, I can't tell you, but we all always know in our heart that when we're with somebody, if that's our true love or not, if that's our soulmate. And if you have any doubts in your mind at all, right now as I'm speaking to you, about the person you're with, if you have any doubts at all, then something's wrong. Because when someone asks me about my wife, and they ask me questions like, do you love her? Are you in love with her? Is she your soulmate? There's no doubt, in an instant, yes is the answer for me. It's an instant answer. There's no doubt in my mind. I'm not sitting there like, well, we have this problem and that problem, but, yeah, we get along. It's instantly. It's instant. I love her. She's my soulmate. She's my best friend. And she feels the same about me. I really hope she does. I really hope she does. Hope she feels the same about me. And I'm just kidding, guys. I know she does. So, my wife is actually sitting right here beside me on the bed. She supports my gaming and everything I do. And all of our youngins are in bed. So, that's the only one I do my streaming, guys. So when you guys see my streams, y'all always know that I'm doing my streams late at night because I have to. Of course, I do all my streams when my kids go to bed. So I can actually have that time to focus and do what I have to do. But guys, I keep getting off subject here. I'm so sorry. But anyway, if you're having that little bit of doubt in your mind, then there is something seriously wrong. Something seriously wrong, and I'm talking here and time is flying by, And I'm going to grab this last little row here. Oh my goodness, this tractor turns so weird. Alright, let's get it straightened out. Drop it down. We're going to grab this row as we go along. Make sure I'm over in that. We don't want to put it too far over in there. Want to make sure it's out enough to where we can see it. We can grab it with the next row. See, my goal is to come back down through here and grab both of those rows at the same time. And put them all together. You know what I mean? See how it's grabbing another row right there? That's what I want to do when I come back down. So, but we'll get it though. We'll definitely get it. But guys, you know, just you go with your heart. You know, you always have to follow your heart. You can't take other people's advice but I'm telling you, the last thing you want to do. That's what I was saying. The last thing you want to do, guys and girls, is go through life and be with someone you're not meant to be with, because you're going to be miserable, you're going to be unhappy, and you're not going to get out of life what life was meant to give you. If that makes sense, I hope I'm making perfect sense to you guys and girls as to what I'm saying. Because, you know, I don't know every one of you personally, but it's like I tell you guys, it feels good to know that I have a second family. And you guys, my subscribers, are my second family for sure, definitely. No doubt about that. We're going to do this one last row, guys and girls, and then we're going to call it. Because I know you guys are probably tired of hearing me give you love therapy, so. But, yeah, just be with the one you're supposed to be with. It's so important, you know, and I realized once I found my soulmate, I just knew. From the first day I met my wife, I knew. It's just something that you know. When you meet that person and you have that feeling, it's not like that warm, fuzzy butterfly feeling that you get when you hug someone or you kiss someone. It's just a feeling that I can't explain, that you're going to have to experience on your own. And when you get that feeling, you're going to know. You're going to be like, you know what? Criminal justice was right. This is it. This is the feeling that he was talking about. This is what he was talking about. So, I really hope that everyone I'm talking to is with your soulmate. And if you're not, if you're single, that's good too. If you're single, take time to get to know you. Take time to get to know yourself and love yourself. And get to know how beautiful you are, because we're all beautiful. God created us all equal. We're all beautiful. None of us, I don't care what size we are. I don't care how we look. We're all beautiful in the eyes of God. You know, and you're all beautiful to me. So I just, I guess I got on a pedestal there for a minute, and I just had to get all that out, you know. And I hope you guys are listening, and I hope you guys appreciate that, because I've had an awesome time playing this game for you guys tonight, and I've had an awesome time having a conversation with you. It's always educating for me to speak about things like that, because you know, it reminds me of the way it's supposed to be. You know, and I'm sorry guys, I know I say a lot, but I'm trying to keep my conversation going. I know I said I finished at the last row, but I'm gonna talk to you guys here just a little bit longer. But it's it reminds me of how things are supposed to be, and the way love is supposed to be, and the way you're supposed to feel when you're truly in love with someone. So guys and girls, if you're in love, that's awesome, because love is a good thing. You know, love your spouse, love your significant other, love your boyfriend, love your girlfriend, love your kids. Oh my gosh. Guys, I would die for my kids. I would die for them. I would die for my wife. I would lay my life down for each and every one of them, because that's love. You know, it's like the Bible speaks about in Corinthians, you know, and you guys are going to recognize this when I say it. Love does not lash out. You know, love conquers all. Love is not boastful. You know, and the most important thing I want to point out there in that is love does not lash out. And what I mean by that, if you guys aren't catching what I'm saying, is is when you get angry at one another, and it's gonna happen. You're gonna have your disagreements. You know, me and my wife, we don't argue. We have disagreements, and then it's over with. You know, it's there's no screaming, there's no hollering. Love does not lash out. It doesn't. True love doesn't lash out. You've, you know, have patience with your significant other, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, your husband, whatever you have. Have patience. Take time and listen, because listening is so important, because you gain knowledge when you listen, and knowledge is power. I've always believed knowledge is power. And this traffic on here is ridiculous. But I should have put that with the other stack there. But just take time to listen, guys and girls. Always take time to listen to your significant other, and they'll take time to listen to you, because listening is so important. It's always important to know your significant other's emotions and their feelings about things. You know, there may be something that you're doing that they don't like. It doesn't mean that they're mad at you. It doesn't mean they're angry at you. It just means that they're saying, hey, you're doing this particular thing, and I just want to let you know how I feel about it, and that I don't think it's fair to me. And with that being said, sometimes we have to come out of our comfort zone and stop doing the things that we used to do when we were single, to make our significant other happy and to make that true love work. If you guys understand what I'm trying to say, I really hope you do. And guys and girls, I really hope y'all enjoyed the video today. Please, please, please slap a like on my video. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I love you guys and girls so much for supporting me every single day, Monday through Friday. I really, really, really appreciate it, you guys. I really, really do. And as I'm ending this video, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this right here and try to put as much of this together as I can. But thank you guys so much for listening to me. I just went off on a ramble there, and you know, I guess I felt like I wanted to give you guys some advice and talk about love, because love is the number one topic in my home with my family. That's the one thing that we practice and we do every day is love. It's so important to love each other, because guys and girls, look at the world. Look at the world. It's not getting any better. It's really not. And love, that's why love is so important these days to have. You've got to have love. If you have love, if you don't have love, you have nothing. Without love, you're heartless. Without love, you're empty. You know, without love, you don't have anything. You have to have that love. And I know I can't stress it enough, guys. But you have to have that love to be happy. Because what is the one thing that God is about? Love. God is about love. And He wants us to feel that love. He wants us to feel loved, and He wants us to feel happy. You know, God wants that for us. He really does. So let me fold this up. Let me go ahead and shut it down and hop out while that folds up, finishes up. So we got a majority of it done, guys and girls. You see all the rows down through here and all of them up through there. It's a big bunch of rows. So just so you guys know, and remind you again, I am getting my farm ready for a live stream on YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to try and figure out how to do both, because I use the Elgato box. So on here it only allows me to do one at a time. But I will figure out some way, guys, to do it, to do YouTube and Facebook at the same time. However, if I can't figure it out, if you guys want to follow me on Facebook or Twitter, Instagram, my Mixer, my Twitch, Discord, anything like that, come join my Discord, guys. Come in and join my Discord. And talk to me in there. Talk to me. I'll be glad to talk to you about anything you want to talk about. You know, there's no limits in there. So I'll leave all those links in the description below. Thank you guys so much for my video. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening to my my sermon with love. I appreciate that so much. Until next time, guys and girls, I love you so much. God bless. Take care of yourselves. Stay in prayer. Love each other. And peace out.